Yeah. We in the building. Let's talk about lives. Let's talk about lives. Yeah. At random, we does this. At random. No notification on this one. Let's talk about it. Shout out to everybody on Instagram that already saw what I was going to do, that already saw how I'm going to do it. Yeah, let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's get lit. Let's make this happen. For real though. For real though. Let's talk about it. All right. So I got a special message. And in this special message, it's very crazy. Okay. So I'm going to break that down and then we're going to talk about it verbatim. Then I'm going to talk about what was included and what was actually said. Now let's talk about who the lie is. And I already know they're going to play. You know by this time. I don't care. I don't care if it's 1 million, 1 million, 1, 2, 3. I don't care how many people's here. People are going to look back on to see what they fail to realize. When you check the video ratio, most people that get the information get it after it's uploaded. And that's fine with me because I want them to know who the lie is. So let me hit these notes and let me disclose what's going on. Let me make this real clear to her too. I'm not playing with you. See, you want to take these little shots and the message, the DMs are lit. People are already sending me more stuff. Like, we're going to see who the lie is because you're going to be smacking yourself for even thinking you can go against me. Let me show you. Since you're a little confused who has priority and power here, let me show you something. Now, I'm going to back up and I'm going to just gently talk about this. And I'm going to break down their entire conversation. Now, the person messaging her, it's unclear, but I'm going to make it very clear so you guys get who it is. What's up to everybody? Now, I'm going to narrate this for you. Hey, Ro, did you see TheCzarr new video? First off, somebody's saying, hey, Ro. Now, why are they saying Ro to her? Is this some commandeered term or is this a term of endearment that you are familiar with this person? So let's think about the mentality of this person reaching out to her first off. They're hitting her up from a sense to say, hey, now listen to what they say. Listen close. Is it true you running from the feds? What narrative was put out that I said she was running from the feds? What did I say that? Did I say that? If I said that, retag it, replay it, that I directly say she's running from the feds. I said she's hiding something. I did say that. Did I say she's running from the feds? Her specifically? I don't remember that. Because if she's running from the feds, that would mean that you're confirming that she's related to these people that have unsecure websites and businesses and little things that don't match up. But look, this person, now I don't know if they're a friend. I'm thinking it's a troll. They made her expose herself. Watch this. They made her expose herself. That's why I can't be too mad at them. Let me show you something. Now, this is about to get crazy, so hang in there. No, but people telling me what he said. So she has not seen anything. It's people telling you. How many times have we had someone change a story? Did you ever see that test where someone whispered something to someone? By the time it got back around, it was 10 times different because they added something else. So her only knowledge is secondhand. See, that's how stupid she is, that she's willing to take people's word on anything and try and say, oh, well, it must be true without any knowledge of what's being said. Well, Jen, let me ask you this. If you have no knowledge on what people said, why was my videos attacked? She answers that. Watch. Oh, let me read it verbatim because I want you to get her mentality. I want you to see how trash she really is. Really, for real. This is not slander. This is her mouth. Okay? Allegedly. Because she won't answer. Again, she's cowardice. She won't answer. She'll say things like this and won't answer when someone asks, did you say this? No, but people telling me what he said, and he can suck a D. So your response to me even mentioning these things. Now get what I'm actually saying. I'm mentioning the fact these T pages that release personal information, that harass and attack people, that harassment to a potential baby mother has happened. And she's saying, because I brought this up, I can suck a D. This shows you where her mind's at. Is this someone mentally that's ready to be a mother? You sound no different than the ratchets that be around us when we live in an impoverished place. But wait, aren't you living lavish off of this legacy, this claim to fame you're taking on? And I'm the issue to suck a D when not even you have been fighting for your baby father's justice. You've been quiet as a church mouse. You haven't fought for nothing. You haven't mentioned nothing. All you did was pose for the pictures and hold your son up for publicity. Isn't that a fact? Now I'm about to hit you where it hurts, because that wasn't even exposing yourself. That part exposes your character. Watch. She verbatim answered everything, not trying to answer. Watch. Next thing she said. That B is a whole lie. Let me finish. And he's spreading lies based off a fake T page that used somebody else's page. When did I spread lies from a T page? Number one, T pages are attacking me. So this shows she's truly an idiot. You are truly, I'm sorry, respect to the women, but from reading what she allegedly said, you are an idiot. Where am I spreading anything from a T page? Oh, you mean when I posted what your friend said about you allegedly having threesomes? I didn't say that. That wasn't a T page. That was your friend, the woman who claimed she was watching your kid. Can you debunk that first? The woman claimed to have watched your son literally came out and said you did that stuff. That's a lie? Oh, I guess it's a lie. DJ Scheme was posed matching with you with his arms around you, smiling. That was a lie? Oh, I guess it was a lie when I called you out on the DNA test we have yet to see. Do I even need to show what someone else sent me? Watch your mouth. I'm telling you, I'm not even hitting you where it hurts. This person played you into the hands. It gets deeper. T-page that used somebody else's pic and said it was me, but that wasn't. When did I ever say a T-page was you? Oh yeah, when I said the fake fan page that said they talk to you daily, I asked them for proof and they showed me. Dude, should I do you dirty like that? You're lying within the same text. You're saying someone else is spreading lies when this is objective criticism. We're bringing up topics about, oh, just your baby father's deceased situation, and you got an issue with that? But you rather take the pics, hear the music, and take the acclaim, right? Get out of here looking like a Muppet. You're built like a Muppet, hit in the air, smiling for every picture. You ain't did nothing. Facts. What's wrong with this girl? What's wrong? Where's your publicist? What's wrong with this girl? And even claim to not have a social media, to have a social media randomly taking photos. Get out of here. You're everything fraud. You're everything fraud. Watch your mouth, little girl. You're everything fraud. And we're about to show them why. Listen to this part. Listen, this is great, yo. Listen to the she's telling on herself. Listen. And said it was me, but that wasn't. Ain't no feds looking for me for what? Hold on. I ran a dang T page. Didn't she just hold on? Hold on. It's so mind-boggling. She lies, then tells on herself. You're an idiot. Let me start it over. That B is a whole lie, and he's spreading lies based off a fake T page that used somebody else's pic and said it was me, but that wasn't. Ain't no feds looking for me for what? I ran a dang T page. So you are interacting with T pages. So name the T page that I'm lying about versus the one you're running. Is she stupid? You're dumb. Yo, you can't ever say my name sideways. You made yourself look stupid in the same paragraph. She says he's lying based on a T page. Ain't no feds looking for me. All I did was run a T page. What? What's this girl on? Does that make sense? Can somebody tell me that makes sense? Can someone tell me what sense that makes? She's calling me a lie because I'm talking about a T page. She said feds ain't looking for me only because I run a dang T page. Listen to this part. It gets better. It gets better. Listen, I ran a dang YouTube guidelines, hold on, T page, not a drug ring. And I didn't remove my pages. IG did. She doesn't watch. Listen, catch it. Critical thinking here. Read and think. Let me repeat it so you get what I'm saying. I ran a dang T page, not a drug ring. Yeah? And I didn't remove my pages. IG did because of Camilla reports. Which Camilla are you talking about? Because I don't know which one you're talking about. You're name dropping someone here. Let me ask you a question. No. Better yet, I'm not going to ask you any questions. You're just going to lie. I'm the lie? You lied within this little paragraph, coming at me, saying I'm spreading lies about what? But you see how she went to talk about IG things removed when my discussion was on YouTube videos removed with her name in the title. Tell me why she dodged that. Who's talking about IG pages? What does that got to do with me? When did I ever talk about you removing a page on IG? You see, it's called doublespeak. Whoever is your mentor, they failed at teaching you. You're bad at doublespeak. I could show you how you could have said this and made it so cryptic. You're bad at it. Stop trying. You're bad. She says, I ran a dang T page after saying I spread lies about a T page, not a drug ring. Number one, the T pages are the ones slandering me. That's number one. So what would I spread about a T page? Oh, you mean the one video when I mentioned about the T pages coming at your neck? What did I spread? They did. That's a fact. But which T page are you talking about? Because you're saying you ran a T page. What T page did you run? Show me which one. And if I see anything they said about me, I'ma come for you like it's no tomorrow. Let me see the one T page you say you ran, and I'ma come for you off of what you said about me on it. So it'll be authentic. Then it won't be no issues. It's out there. I ran this T page. They said this about you. So we can do this properly. Because what are you talking about? And you're talking about me. Or are you? See, when people like to come for people, they want to mix it up when they really got nothing to say. You want to call me rumors, lies, when exactly what I said already happened. You can't play me like that. I'm not one of your drugged out alleged buddies that come to the party, get drunk, turn up, and you can lie to, like, oh, you didn't wear a watch. Oh, I'm just going out for a little bit. Then they get stuck on duty. I'm not that one. You got me confused with someone. Play your position and do what's right for the child. Why are you even having these type of discussions? Number one, the first thing I would have said, guys, CommenterNation, if you ever say someone said something about me, what do I do? I say, send me. Don't I? Every time. Do I just go off and I never do that. I say, show me. This dummy got trolled. Now, I don't know if this is her. She won't respond. In front of everyone, I requested to know from you. You're not going to respond. You don't do that. I know you don't. Where do you get off saying you ran a T page, not a drug ring? Who said you ran a drug ring? Because the only mention of funny flashing money and stuff was mentioning a totally different girl, and we said her first name. Is there some confusion about what your name is? When somebody says Jenny, you're like, Dirty Sanchez, huh? Like who? Like what's the issue? You don't know your name? This is crazy. This girl's delusional. And off of seeing how delusional you are, I really want to see that DNA test. I'm telling you, I want to see that DNA test. What I'm seeing right here in your character is deceit. You have the ability to be deceitful in narratives you give. I want to see it, or I'm not putting respect on it. Yes, I seen that, Oriah. I'll get to that shortly. I just want to speak about this. Because of Camilla reports, so he need to speak effing facts. Do you want me to tell what Camilla had done to her by you? You want me to tell, you want me to show, no, better yet, you want me to show everybody? Do you want me to bring her on and give a testimony of the calls she received at some point? Is that where you want to go with it? Because what I believe, the reason she may have went for those IG posts is because you play both sides like a Muppet. Facts, you're just a Muppet. Somebody puts their hand up your butt and makes you speak. The only edge you did on one side, she's getting random calls from people around somebody because in your benefit, magically, they're throwing threats. And then she's randomly attacking your post because maybe you're saying something cryptic, trying to play hard. You know, a lot of women do that a lot because you know soaking wet, you're not 100 pounds. So it's very rarely you're going to step to a girl in any scenario. Let's be real. Let's be honest. You wouldn't step to a girl to do something like that. She's getting consistent threats. What's the only thing she can do? You don't want to link yourself to the dirty work, but you want to do dirt. But you don't want to, you want to see somebody do a crime, but you don't want to do a crime yourself. Right? Because we can bring the Camilla story back. Because I heard that on the backside. Now you're name dropping her. Unless you're talking about someone else, and I dare you to say you are. If you say you're talking about someone else, I know just who you're alluding to. And you really don't want to do that. That's just what I want you. I'm giving you a way out mentioning this. That's just where I want you if you say you're talking about someone else. And we're going to leave that there. Because if you're smart, you already know where I'm going with that. So he need to speak effing facts when that's not even a subject I touched on other than you giving people threats, when the name of this woman wasn't even in the threat, the two others you were threatening. Is she stupid? Yo, this girl's stupid. Yo, I'm sorry. She's stupid. She's mentioning me, lying while mentioning me, then sounding dumb, because this wasn't even the girl I was talking about. This is a whole nother case that I know about. I'm mentioning two new ones. Like, bruh, cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Just cut it out. When mentioning me, why is this hoe even worried about me? I never mentioned his Dusty A. Of course you wouldn't mention me, dummy. You're the one telling the world you got his baby. Oh my gosh, she's stupid. I'm sorry. Yeah, bro. I'm you know what? Let me come out to public and say, I'm sorry. Somebody needs to teach this girl something. No, somebody needs to coach her up. Please. Please, one of you coach her up, please. I'm begging you to. I'm begging you to. Coach her up. Please. What's wrong with her? What is she talking about? Coach her up. Yo, you need a publicist. You need someone to help your image. You need someone to provide the DNA test. Because I don't believe you right now. After this, it confirms I don't believe you. I don't care what you say now. I don't believe you. It don't ain't got nothing to do with you mentioning me. You mention facts. You talk facts when you're mentioning me. You're taking someone's word for it, and they say Czar, and then you're saying that. You mention facts. What are you talking about? What's crazy is I could get respect with Cleo, and the baby mother finds a reason to hate someone because they're really objectively looking at it and not just saying, oh, y'all are good, but y'all are like, let's be real. Is this guilt? Is this guilt, Sanchez? Dirty Sanchez, is this guilt? Because I didn't mention none of this. You said it's not like I'm running a drug ring. I didn't mention none about you specifically, but I did mention if you knew the people that were doing what I see they're doing. That's very telling, Sanchez. Where are we going with this? You let me know. Where are we going with this? Because in my mind, off of what you just did, that warrants my suspicion. If I was ever anybody who was there investigating anything with that, that warrants my suspicion instantly. I said, this girl got something weird going on with her. I was like, she's lying. And then on one tip, she's trying to tell facts, mentioning something that I didn't mention by name. You just mentioned her. Really? Very interesting. Where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? You let me know where we're going to go with this. I'll let you think about that, and then I'll get on to something else. So while you think about that, I'm going to get on to something else. Now, quickly, I want to say this, and I'm going to say this for everyone. Hold on. Let me reread this. Facts. Look, they just connected themselves with her. Look, let me read it. And if you don't know, there's a page called Web Blast FKX Fans. Okay, let me explain this to you. Every time I have a falling out with a particular source, this page pops up talking about me, right? So you're telling me that none of these T pages are in favor of Jenny? None of them. Not one of them? You mean the one that's particularly only coming at me? You know nothing of it? What a coincidence. These happen to be the same people who are linked to the funny business and unsecure websites that I mentioned. Very telling. You see, they expose themselves. I don't got to do much. Let me read what they said. What I want to know is we ain't even talking about you. Why is our business so important to you? Did they deny what I said? Do you see how fake they are? Look, what I want, they tell on themselves. Listen, they're lames. They can't help it. That's what a lame does. You're going to tell on yourself. You're going to tell on yourself. That's why I didn't say your name yesterday. I didn't say nothing. And we know you're talking about me because they know the falling out and the nicknames, the pet names you're using. Paul. Y'all all twice my age. What? Because I rocked a beard? Ladies like when I cut this off. I look way younger. It's no different. I like the beard. And I'm Paul because I got the beard. But you got the wrinkles? Leave me alone. Like, stop. Like, and if you didn't know, people associated with this same thing were making direct calls to business places that they saw me dealing with. So it gets deep. Let me ask you, if you were on the block, someone was snitching on you, what's the next thing you do? You're on the block, someone starts snitching on you. What do? Do you turn down and hide? No, you turn up and you deal with the snitch. That's what I'm saying. If someone went up like, oh, he's moving this, he's doing that, and it's none of their business. Now, it's different if you performed a crime on their house. Again, it's situational. But you're minding your business, not affecting this person at all. Unless they're part of enforcement, where's their job? They directly tell on the fact you got blocks or something. Something that gets you set up. I wasn't bothering them. They started making direct calls to these businesses. So it's okay for you to do it behind the scenes because you hide your identities. Because I know y'all cowards. All of y'all are cowards. I know this. We know this. Let's get that straight off the rip. Okay? Because if I didn't think you were, I would have handled this accordingly. But I got other people that are foaming at the mouth to handle this. But I'm not even taking it there because I know you're a coward. You're built funny. You've been making money off this man's name, acclaim, fame. Oh, you're doing a great thing. Only after he passed. Before that, you were silent. You were non-existent. I've been existing. Even when he was here, I was still investigating. Still investigating stuff. You're new. I'm not. Let's get that straight off the rip. You're new. I'm not. No one know you. No one ever knew you to talk about this stuff. They know me. I've been here. I've been. What do you think that means? You cowards are just now. Oh, Web Blast fake X fans now. We're talking about who we think's fake. Dummy, I was speaking on this case before you were scared to speak about it. I know they were scared because I knew bigger than they. Oh my gosh, yo. You dudes are such crabs. Y'all are such crabs, yo. Like, I promise you are. Yo, I promise you're a crab. I promise. Like, I sniff y'all out. I know you're a crab. I know you are. You're scared to speak about justice for him. Then I'm speaking about it, and I showed them on Instagram. Guys, if they didn't see the Instagram and they want to know, show them. I showed proof you're a lie. So everybody here knows it now. They know you're a liar. The source comes 60 to 70 episodes later and wants full claim of everything. Even in between, I showed them I was still making videos when your information slacked. You were slacking on the job. TheCzarr never slacked on the job. Let's get that straight right now. Let's get that straight right now. Don't play yourself. Don't play yourself. You're playing yourself. You know you're fake. Don't play with me. I ain't your play. Another, like the stuff they talk about. Listen, I'm trying to remain calm, guys. I'm remaining calm because when people listen, they don't want to show their face to speak. Have you ever heard somebody authentic and not want to show themselves? Like it blows my mind. You don't show yourself. Y'all for real are straight booty. Like you like you put your fingers in the area to wipe. That's the image these guys come in. Like, are you serious? Let's get this straight right now. Let's get this straight right now. If there was a baby mother that could not reach Cleo, did I not reach out to them and you and try and get them to do the right thing? Did I not? You guys are a lie. She knows you're a liar. So what that tells me, you're willing to lie at any length because yesterday I blasted the truth about you. If you can address anything but detailed on what I said, you're fake. You can't call someone a lie and not show the proof they're lying when I can go and show proof that is true. Next one. And the reason I can't read this, they're just cursing. Now they're just cursing. That's all they're doing. Uh, okay, hold on. Hold on. This third receipt. But I told you, black male, I'm not going to say your name. Hold on. Let me see who the fuck. Hold on. Let me see who you are real quick. Because this is looking kind of crazy. Guys, 1 second. I got to just do a check on this. Who is this? Who is this? Hold on. We're going to do some research. I'm not going to read that yet because wow. Hold on. I got a new receipt here. Somebody hit me up. Well, let me wrap my head around this. Somebody's making a crazy claim about you, Jenny. Like, you said feds. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with this. Love, I need you to show some proof for what you're saying right here. Because now this isn't funny. What you're claiming on her, hold up. We got we gotta sit back on this one. Give my head some room. See, you think I'm your enemy. Girl, I ain't your enemy. You're confused. Because if she can show proof to what she's saying here, this is Fed time. No cap. Like the young generation says, no cap. This is Fed time. And all them fan pages and stuff hanging around her, whatever connected to her, you go with her. If they know you have premeditated knowledge, you go with her. This is crazy. This is crazy. You know how I rock. This shameless free plug. You either at the table or the menu. You're either at the table or on the menu. No comment. Free. That's what I rock with. Wow. Jenny. I'm gonna tell you this, Jenny. You're soon gonna know that I'm not your problem. This right here, I'll entertain it, but I gotta chat with some people before I talk about this. This is something else. I didn't even know you did this. I didn't know you did this. This is Fed time. Yes, this is Feds. Yes. Now I never said it before, but Jenny, if this is true, this is Fed time. Yes, the Feds will be on you for this. Yes, no doubt. If you want me to be 100 with you, that's why I'm not even gonna mention this. I can't listen. You did me dirty. I'm not that petty. I ain't gonna mention this. They can go into that all they want. You need more proof from me. Hit that like button. You need more proof from me. Jenny, you better hit that like button. Put some respect here. Because you down me, say the hoe, the B, and I'm still respectful enough that this could be life-changing. Still not going there with you. I'm not that ignorant. I'm not that ignorant. Look, I want to see a DNA test. That's all. I want to see a DNA test. Hold on. Somebody's asking me what's happening. I rock with them. Let me tell them what I just received. Give me a second. Okay. So they know what's going on. Because this is crazy. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Matter of fact, guys, we about to switch gears. Let me go and chat and talk about what he's talking about. Jenny, I'm leaving you alone for a while because that's somewhere new. That's somewhere else. I don't care who tells you it. I don't care. After what I just received, I don't care. Say what you gotta say. Because you got more to worry about. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't even want to know about that. And I don't know who that person is that sent it. I don't know them. No. Oriah, let me address something. I did see what Craig Zinn said. I didn't see what Bay said. But let me say this. After seeing what Craig had, I gotta say, I got more respect for his grind. I'm gonna say that. I didn't know the story behind it. I learned a lot. I thought, I'm gonna check bases out, so it's hard for me to comment. I just wanted to mention his grind up, how he went through it. I could understand it. You know what I mean? Whereas he lived a life where he had to provide for his family. You know, my pain started when I was a kid. You're young and you're just learning what life and death is, and you're losing your mother. Like, it was like I gained in my heart a level of hatred at a spiritual level that I didn't even know I had in me. It was a lot, like thinking of it, doing that. I think that's what made me ADD. That's what made me get ADD, because you're so young. The last thing you see is their face, then they're gone. They're smiling at you, then they're not moving. Like when you're young, that changes your mind. So he was mentioned traumatic. I didn't even have a chance to digest what traumatic meant. The word you're using, I didn't even know what it meant. And it happened in front of me. To me and everyone around, it's like, yeah, youngin', that's life. I don't digest it. I wasn't at an age to comprehend it like you guys are at an age to comprehend trauma. So I hear them talking about, oh, it's traumatic to see, but you got to know real trauma. You got to know real trauma. It's not just, oh, I'm trying to make it trauma. It's that, how come we just trying to live and this is happening type trauma. That's trauma. And that's what most dudes I know in the most unfortunate situations, that's what they go through. Then they got a decision to make off of that trauma. Unfortunately, a lot of them make crazy decisions, but I hold down who I can hold down. But dealing with that situation, I heard it. Someone send me Bass Santana's response if you could. Oh, Cooley Cut is out the group. I don't care how you got kicked out. Matter of fact, that made me put more respect on members only. I'm just being honest. It made me look, it makes me want to promote y'all like crazy. Let me tell you why. And you guys can send it to Cooley. I don't care. I read the report. And I'm not going to say your real name. I'm not that petty. I just have a question for you. True or false? Were you one of the last people to see Jocelyn? I'm going to let them digest that first. See, if I read the report, you know I know what you said, right? I would like to know if he's open to repeat what he said. Because when I'm reading it, you know how TheCzarr works. I had 10 more questions that investigator didn't ask you. And I'm confused at why he didn't ask you. I had so many more questions. I feel like he skipped on the questions. There's so many more questions you needed asked. And Oriah, that's where I feel Queen Prodigy, shout out to Queen Prodigy, was coming from. You're both talented. What are you arguing about? That's where she was coming from. I'm coming from the different direction, like Cooley Cut. True or false? Were you one of the last people to see Jocelyn? I'm asking you this because, to my knowledge, the name listed matches up with you. What you said and that makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. And I'll openly say that. I read it. It makes no sense to me. Number one, it confuses me why they even questioned X. How did you get out of that? Like the story he wrote down for you, anybody with a brain, any investigator would have said, you sit tight. I'm going to go do some more investigation. It made no sense. Let's get a bit deeper. I'm being called by my guys. They're telling me, oh, shout out to Savage. Shout out to Savage. I'm being told we're looking for someone named Zoe. Does anybody know about a girl named Zoe either? I don't know who that is. Zoe. That's what they're telling me now. If she's good, tell her reach out. I'll salute her. We're looking into a girl named Zoe. That too. I don't know. YM7, ZZZ. Who are you speaking to? You got to make it clear. If you're asking me something, you see how they're tagging my name? Tag my name. I always tell people tag my name. But Cooley, what happened with that? I reread it. Now, look, I'm objective. Everybody sitting here that's been here through all my cases, I'm fully objective. I'm ready to give the suspect the benefit of the doubt before I'm ready to convict. But I got to ask you, I need that explained again. Tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, say I'm wrong. The way I get it, y'all left X's house, right? I'm nobody's fan. Do I like his music? Yes. I'm no man's fan, though. Never been. I'm not a fan. Maybe I'm a fan of LOX. I'm no man's fan, though. Money, power, respect. I'm no man's fan other than that. That's the foundation of all these cats out here trying to rap. If you don't know money, power, respect, you need to shut everything down, turn off your studio system, turn everything down, and turn that on. If you don't know nothing about money, power, respect, shut your stuff down, turn the locks on, take notes. Period. You're not out here making the moves. I'm no man's fan, though. Now back to Cooley. Let me keep this simple and sweet. You leave X's house, okay? And I read it so many times. I'm just tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. The hotel that was traveled to. I'm gonna give, you know what? I'm gonna estimate the time. I'm not gonna give the exact times. And I'm gonna increase it exponentially. Let's say it's 30 minutes away. It took a little over an hour to get somewhere that's 30 minutes away. And you know those aren't the times. You know I'm being modest. Oh, you know I'm being modest. It took you over an hour to get there. That's a red flag. Okay? Now, what you don't know is TheCzarr has already spoken to people doing the X story a minute ago. Already. And I was at a place mentioning things where they were going, and asking me the good questions, true or false. I was answering it like that. And they were like, okay? Just so you know, I'm no BS here. Ain't no lies here, okay? Took you over an hour to get there. Now, I don't know if she waited till y'all weren't around, but I heard the phone call this girl made, okay? It was strange. I'm not going to tell you who she called. I heard it. Now, I've heard phone calls like that before. Those, in my thoughts, opinion, allegedly, those are cause of distress. Okay, let me explain something to you. This girl was a minor. She made some bad decisions. I'm not going to take that from her, neither from anyone. But did she deserve to allegedly take her life in that situation? Not at all. So for her to be pushed to that point and to say nothing happened, Bruh. 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 Again, I'm exaggerating times in favor of a suitable response. It takes a little over 30 minutes, vastly underestimated. To get to the destination, she makes a call to someone very important, okay? The next thing that happens is she allegedly locks herself in the bathroom and hangs herself. I'm even going to do this respect. Someone stayed at the hotel room and called for help in the morning, but it was too late. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. Guys, that's how it reads. Now, are you saying this investigator's a liar? Because we can reach out to him. We know who he is. If he lied in this, we can reach out to him to get his statement of it. Something don't sound right, bro. Something don't sound right. That don't sound right. I'm thinking someone's suicidal, but I'm going to wait till the morning to get them help. No, I'm going to are you that weak? You can't knock down a flimsy hotel bathroom door. Are you saying their bathroom doors are powerful? To get this girl help from making a decision. Really? And she hung herself from a shower? You know I got a 360 view on that hotel room, right? You're telling me that thing held her body weight? Really? Well, dang. I really got nothing else to say. I'm asking, is that what you're confirming happened? Because that is a paraphrase. If you don't know what paraphrase means, look it up, dummy. A paraphrase of what I read. Really? I don't know who to go for first, the investigator or you. Yeah, they should have taxed you 20%. They should have taxed you 50%. You should have got taxed. That's what we do when someone's butt on the mic. You get taxed. Really? My gosh. I got to put more respect on them than I thought. Not that I didn't respect them, but they should have taxed you. Dog, I got to get up there while you do your style. Yeah, I'm taxing you. Man, I got to listen to you rap. I'm taxing you. Facts. They moved authentic. I don't care what you say. They made a good choice. Tax you. Dang, man. I objectively tried to listen to it. I was sweating stuff. I ain't trying to hear that. Really? Really? Yeah, I'm taxing you. What is he talking about? Dang. Trying to make them seem bad for it. No, they did the right thing. They did the right thing. Nah, homie, we gonna need a little bit more for that. Facts. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna need a little more for that. Really? But is that what you're saying happened? Guys, is that what happened? And let me say this. It wasn't only, and there's a lot of editors, I'm not going to release their name yet. They ain't released the documentary or the book yet. I spoke to 2 different people that are doing the story of X, that are looking into that case as well. They agreed. How could you not? He's what? What happened? It's funny all the way around. None of it makes sense. So how you got away with it? I guess those pesky kids were not around. And they deserve, Orion, they deserve to tax them 20%. Go look. These guys have been making music twice as longer. He can make a bunch of music. Listen, someone can make a bunch of songs, make a bunch of songs. But if they're not great songs, what are you doing it for? If it doesn't have some level of vision that has talent backing it, why? What's the reason? Really? Really? You're mad they wanted 20? I don't care if you're making 20,000. 20% sounded fair to me. Really? I could tell you never listened to LOX just by how you rap. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, man. It's like that. Money, power, respect. That's how it works when you sign a deal. What, he thought he was just going to skip? Really? Man, you should have been putting money in Craig's pocket, Base's pocket, Tank's pocket. They should have all been taxing you separately. Like, nah, 60%. We each need 20. I don't care if it's $20. What's wrong with you? I listened. I was like, dang. I know they listened to it like, yo, he ain't on our level. Did you hear the? Now I know he heard the story. Obviously, you seen Craig's story. Did you ever grind like that for your music? Be honest. Did you go through a grind like that for your music? The answer is no. We know you for art. When did music become, I'm the musician? I'm the only one putting in work around here. When did that become the fact? When did that become? They could take a year off and still have more hits than you. Kid Trunk's got more hits than you. I'm just being honest. Really? Oh my goodness. That blew my mind. Kid Trunk, I was like, Kid Trunks probably hasn't done it as long as you. He got more hits than you. That's a fact. He wouldn't have been where he was getting recognition at Rolling Loud if he didn't. I just didn't understand. What is he complaining about? You're getting money with us. And honestly, we know you for art. When they had times they weren't making money off shows, crooked things happened. They didn't get paid for stuff. They were grinding when X was here. Oh my goodness. Guys, that's why I'm scared for the game. Because you have a lot of guys thinking that way, but think they owed the world because they made something rhyme on a beat. They didn't put the work in. If you don't put the work in, you don't eat. Really? And the one thing I can relate to that, when he was talking about the torment of it, that's real feel. That's a real feeling. Because he ate with him. He went from nothing, came up with him. This dude looked out for him. They went on shows together. They went through struggle together. You were just the one dropping him off, and he said, yeah, he's cool to come. He was the main event. And he eased into a situation. So you get in where you fit in. You don't go in demanding like, oh, well, you were doing it 10 times longer, but I need another 100. At least you can get 100 more than me. We should be closer. Like, then go do solos. Like I'm sure you're going to do, but I still got to ask you the question. That name on that report, is that what your name is? Is that who you are? Because something's not adding up with the story you gave. It's really not. It's really not. And here's what's crazy. No, I'm going to just tell y'all what's crazy. Before I was even deep into actually knowing who all the members were, somebody brought your name up early in a crazy receipt. It was crazy. I was like, who is this? They said, that's him. Then I hear this going on. I'm like, something ain't right. You'd have to read it. I couldn't believe it. What I was reading, I couldn't believe it because I was like, I don't know the guy. Now when I'm seeing how you're moving, I'm like, Then when I found out your name matched that, I was like, I'm starting to see something else. I don't know. They're better off without you there. More money in their pockets. I don't see. You could go feature if they let you, but I'm sorry. Something ain't right. I couldn't be getting big money around you, having groupies around, and your behavior's unsavory like that. We're going from show to show, and I got to worry about your interaction with the groupies. Y'all know the type of groups you go out and party with, and you're like, all right, we're going to hit this spot. You know, if the thotties come. And I'm speaking like a rapper does. Thotties come. We ain't making it all about that. Trunks, I'd be scared because you said in the song, like you put thotties over the money. I don't know whether you were rhyming. That was crazy. I was like, what? I ain't never heard a rapper say that. So I was like, I give him props for that. That's the only negative thing I had to say, honestly. And I'm objective, honestly. But when I seen your receipts, I was like, wow. Some of it I don't even want to talk about right now. I don't even want to talk about it because it gets scary up in there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's true. I don't want to know if it's true at all. I don't want nothing to do with that. I'm just keeping that 100. I don't want nothing to do with that. That's not me. Sorry to my guys. I don't want to talk about it. Out of respect, I'm just being honest. I don't want to talk about that. But I am curious about that story that was told. Why'd they go back and question X and not question you in an interrogation room after you gave your narrative? Then I want to know what's really going on. What the fact you're wondering why they taxed you. Yes. Question. Was this your first deal offer ever? What company came to you with a deal? And this isn't saying no company will. If you pull an image, you put music out a certain way, of course, they're going to want to use you like they use any other artist. But they're moving with a manager that is allowing them a level of independence. Now, here's what's crazy. It depends how it was worded. If they said 20% for your appearances with them, that means you can still have a solo career, but for sure money. You're not thinking, and no one does. Not when they're just looking at, oh, I'm the greatest, I'm this. When their head gets big from a lot of people telling them things, them guys you're around, they've been doing this. We could go far back and see them doing this. I rarely even heard of you. guys, I can only spit the facts. I barely heard of you, bro. I heard of Trunks before I heard of you. I heard Trunks grinding before I heard of you with the Super Saiyan mixtapes. I've heard all that. He even had a disgruntled fan before I even heard of you having fans. How are you going, like, oh my goodness. It's crazy. Man. Like, I know he inspired you all to be great, but don't think you're greater than someone else who he put in position. Let me use a Dragon Ball Z reference. Don't X nicknames you Dende. Don't come over here and act like you're Vegeta. You're Dende. How are you going to try and be Vegeta? You can't even go Super Saiyan. Oriah, what I'm saying is I'm asking him, is the name on the report, and I'm not going to say his real name, is that having him being there? Information shows me that is his name on there. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But it's asking. But I know they won't answer. Because if he answers it, he knows I read the report. Remember what I said? A lot of you weren't here for the beginning of the series. If I read something, I read it about 15 times on a good day. That means multiple times I read it, thinking of any outcome to make innocence of anyone. And that one, I just can't seem to find it. Whoever it's referencing, I cannot seem to find the innocence. If somewhere we're going, and I Google mapped it and everything, if it's 30 minutes away, and even a T-page can't hate on this. If it's 30 minutes away, why does it take me dang near an hour to 2 hours to get there? Does that make sense? And then I hear the phone call of the girl, and she sounds distressed. The phone call was messed up. For that to be her last phone call, that was a messed up call. Even worse for the person that received it. And it makes me go, I'm gonna bring Jordan in because I'm really trying to be careful with that because I don't understand it. If he's trying to say that his name isn't that name, I'll relook at it. But I did the research of it, and it led me to you. I didn't even know who you were. Then I see you kicked out of members only. I was like, oh, that's him. I didn't know who you were, to be real. I mean, I only look into so much. There's so much going on with this. When I saw it was you, I'm like, this is that dude. That's the first thing. Hold on. Jordan, I'll let you in, but we're going to talk about what I want to talk about, my guy. And I'm going to see if you got answers. You got answers, my guy. Go over to your Instagram, Jordan. Let's get this kicked off. Let me slide down and find you. I was sending out mad stuff today. And if anyone else wants to get in the conversation, let me know. On Instagram, I'll send you it. Anyone else is welcome. Hit me up. I'll send you it. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me get this started. I keep it authentic. I didn't even have the lines running, but I always keep my phone running. I always keep the phone up and running. I had to change it up on the T pages because they were bugging. They ain't want to call in. They want to play. All right, it's up and running. Jordan, you could do your thing. I got it up and running. If someone else want to join, I'll let y'all talk. And Jordan, I want to see what you're going to say about this. Yo, what's up? Okay, Jordan's on the line. He said he needs to tell me something.
They kicked him out.
Right, I know he got kicked out.
And he also had to pay for his Lyrical Lemonade ticket also.
What is that?
Lyrical Lemonade is owned by Cole Bennett.
So what is the ticket about? What is the Miracle Lemonade?
It's a festival that he had to pay for his ticket. He said he didn't get paid. He didn't get paid $200 a night, but when he went to William Lodge, he didn't get paid at all.
So they wasn't paying him at all.
No. They wanted him to sign a contract too.
Hold on, Jordan. Can you call me back? Can you hold on.
Sure.
Hold on. Call me back. I'm about to put you on the loudest speaker. I want them to hear this. Call me back in like 2 minutes. Hold on. Because he's answering something for me. That's crazy. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on. And I know he's probably watching. Cooley's watching, and he sees where I'm going with this. Hold on real quick. I want to know something else. We about to turn this up. This is crazy. I'm thinking about something else. Wow. It just like I'm getting flashes. Yo, I'm getting chills.
In this conference.
Okay, Jordan, you could call back and I want you to say what you just said again. I'm getting chills. Now you could call me back. I gotta ask you something, Jordan. And whoever else wants to join in, Patreon members, come through. Yo, hold on real quick. Wow. Yo, I'm thinking of something. Jordan should be here shortly. Wow. Yo, hold on. Yo, hold on. Jordan, are you calling back? Let me know if you're not. Yo. Yo. He's on the line. I don't know if he's not knowing what he's doing. What's up, Dylan? Jordan. He hung up. Whoever was on just hung up. Jordan, was that you that hung up? Jordan, did you leave? Oh, Jordan, why you leave? Anyone else want to call in? Jordan left. Jordan, why'd you leave? Let me say this, guys. I will let it be. But guys, check this. Is it Jordan? Is it Jordan or Vorden? I don't know. But yo, check this. I need to know the date and time around that situation. Also, the date and time of his first album release, of Cooley's first album release. Yo. Nah, yo. Yeah. All right, so say what you said again. Yeah, say what you said again. So
All right. I'll tell you. I'll put you on speaker. Here we go. Czar.
Yes.
You there?
Yes.
So, Cooley didn't get paid nothing at Rolling Out Loud. They paid him nothing. Bass was homeless. Can I tell you that for sure? Bass Santana was homeless. And all these guys, Cooley says, I live by my freaking self, man. I cannot help myself. He goes, I live alone. All these guys live in a mansion. He's like alone. He lives alone.
Cooley?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are we going with this?
Well, Cole Bennett is like he did yeah. Hello?
Yeah. Who's that in the background?
What?
Who's that in the background?
What happened?
I said, who's that in the background?
In the background?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah, nobody's in the background. Cole Bennett filmed Death Note for Little Skies and Craig Zen. So that he does videos and he did Lucid Dreams too. And also he had to pay, like, members only were at Lyrical Lemonade and they had a show there. But Cooley had to pay for his own ticket, like $200.
Okay. So he's paying for his own ticket. What all right, so what do you know about the Jocelyn situation?
What do I know about the Jocelyn situation?
Yes.
I'm here. Jocelyn, I didn't look up any info if she was related to Genesis or not, but I don't know if she's related to Genesis. I'm just saying that's all allegedly. Czar?
Yeah. I'm thinking about what's all right. So you don't know of him knowing Jocelyn at all.
Czar.
Yeah, you gotta turn down the live in the background.
Okay. Are we live right now or no?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
I wouldn't lie to you like that.
Okay. So, what do I know about the Jocelyn Flores situation? I do not know. I didn't look up any info about if Genesis was related. I didn't ask her because, you know, she's being a mother and all that type of stuff. So,
Now,
allegedly, she's the baby mother. I don't know. There's so many baby mothers you said that are out there.
Jocelyn is the deceased.
Yes, I know that.
She's the baby mother of who?
Her sister is also a YouTuber. Have you ever looked her channel up before?
No, who's her sister?
I can find it. There's a video. It's on YouTube. It just search up Jocelyn Flores on YouTube.
Oh, and she says she's her sister?
Yeah. I can find it. It starts with the Y. It just said, type in a video. It says, my sister committed suicide.
Ah, I think I've seen that. That's really her sister?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me put this out here. So I read the report.
That's really her sister. That's Jocelyn's sister. I'm telling you.
Now let me tell you, I read the report. I also spoke with an editor from Rolling Stones, and I spoke with multiple people.
Okay.
From what I'm reading,
that's literally her sister. I wouldn't.
No. Listen to me. That's not what I'm talking about. From reading the name on the report, they're saying it's Cooley's. Do you know his real name?
Yes, I do.
Does his first name start with a D?
Donald.
Okay.
Donald, that's his name.
Okay. So at the least I'm 50% right. Now I don't know the last name. So
me either. I just know his name's Donald.
Okay. But someone else had confirmed that that's him. So this girl, have you ever read the story of what happened? You ever get information
on Jocelyn or what happened?
On Jocelyn, how it went down?
No, I never read the story.
They're alleging she went into a bathroom, and hung herself from the shower curtain rod.
I do not know if that's false or true. I don't know.
Does that, no, with your logic, does that make sense?
No.
Okay. I want you to guess the first name of the person that happened to have stayed behind.
It's on Rolling Stone, you said?
No. I said that's a person I spoke to that was doing a story on it. I'm saying, can you name the first name of the person in the report that was left behind there with her?
With her?
Yes. You just said it.
The only person who was there was X, to be honest.
No, that's a lie. X was not there. They left his house. It took them an hour to 2 hours to get to a hotel. Let me be real with y'all. It was only 10 to 15 minutes away. How did it take an hour to 2 hours to get there?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know who she was with at that point.
Now, let me tell you, what most people know, I heard her distress call. They don't know she made a call before it all went down. I'm going to tell you, I've heard people in distress. That did not sound like a suicidal person. That sounded like a person that was scared.
To be honest, yeah, scared. Too young to die at 16, to be honest.
It's not even that. Do you remember what happened that night?
Yeah, I believe so.
Now let me throw you a curveball, okay? You know, you were friends. Were you friends with X at that time?
Yeah.
You know he had money stolen, right?
Yes, I knew that.
Did they ever find out if one of the two girls took it?
I don't know about that. No.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Right.
Now, repeat what you said Cooley said about these guys staying in a mansion. And what did he say?
He said, he says, these guys live in a mansion.
Oh, Jordan,
And I
repeat
come
what you
home.
said. Okay.
He come home after tour, and then he goes, I live alone, bro. I can't help myself. I'm like a lone wolf out here trying to do every night, and they want me to sign a contract and stuff like that. But he goes, something was just looking funny or something like that. He was like, just something wasn't right. That's what he said. I love members only and everything. I love Craig and I love all those guys, but he goes, I would never leave members only.
So, oh no, and Happy Bird, I spoke with a guy from Rolling Stone. He was an editor. It had nothing to do with what you're talking about. No, get this now. So he said that recently he was hurt. So how am I supposed to believe he was ever good? Which means he's been down a minute, right? Money goes missing from around X, right? And he thinks it's to one of the two girls because he's not going to think any homie did it. He's going to think one of these two broads robbed me. Did you ever hear of a girl named Zoe?
I believe so, yeah.
Have you located her? Do you know if she's been found?
I don't know. No, I haven't located it. I know about Taylor White. I know about he used to hang around X like sometimes.
I know they were trying to check his sword or however he says it. It. But my thing is, got it, EJ. Okay. But EJ, that's not what the report said. That's not what the report said if you read it. But I'll look into that angle and see if the report was estimating. But it'll estimate it an hour. Okay? Then show me what you have so I can compare it. Because what I have was sent to me much earlier.
When Josh says Zoe, he talks about Zoe. Was wondering, like, it's like if you say Zoe, because like Zoe is like if you say like
and tag me, EJ. Go ahead.
Like it's basically R.I.P. Roach. That's not like a girlfriend or like that, but that could be like a person that like ex.
Got it.
Basically, like a homegirl type thing.
Yeah. But here's what I don't get.
He says R.I.P. my Zoe.
Can you explain to me?
R.I.P.
I'm stuck on this.
R.I.P.
How does someone hang themselves from a bathroom, like in a bathroom, period? That makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest.
Look at how many suicides happen. Everybody would be doing it. And we all, if we wanted to off ourselves, we all be jumping up doing it.
She didn't know what was going on at that point.
But I don't believe it. I don't buy it. She did not hang herself in a bathroom.
She was a model. She was going for the photo shoot and doing modeling with X.
Now let me ask you something.
So damn far away that he couldn't help him. That he couldn't get all because he was on tour too.
So if she busted, let me ask you, remember what I told them? Love, envy, revenge. This is where envy comes in. She's willing to do whatever for me because I'm X. She don't want to do nothing for you. Would you not feel some type of way?
I would feel some type of way, to be honest. Yeah.
If she's getting butt naked and her body looks good, you wouldn't feel no type of way that this dude's doing it. And then
I would.
Something happens.
I'm not gonna say, oh, they're just friends hanging out. No. That when it comes to suicide, that's when it crosses the line. You know what I mean?
You want to know what's even crazier to me? The money was never found, was it?
No.
Now we got it. You see, it sounds like a win-win. Did they do any type of pap smear? EJ, do you know if there was a pap smear or any type of testing done to see if there was any type of extrusion on this young lady? Was there anything that was done testing wise to see if this young lady had been violated? Exactly. Because let me tell you why. Because if I deem that a suicide happened and they see that something's tied around the neck, if it's tied tight enough and the bodies gets cold long enough, it would cover up the fingerprints. All I have to do is make sure what I tie around her neck is wide enough to cover where hands would go. Or if I do it by hand, hang it up, easy peasy. We're not dumb over here. Oh, I knew what happened. I knew what you guys. I know. So we'll get back to this. Remember, you said that officers were affiliated around them, right?
Yeah, they were.
Oh, so I have this officer's name, right?
True.
So,
Yeah,
officer, if I check your name and I do it through a federal database, you should be spotless, right? I shouldn't even, if I hand your name off, pay a few dollars to a guy to identify you, because the cost of him identifying you, he should never have seen you at a party, right?
Right.
Now we know why the case was closed so fast. Because my first question to the guy,
they were like, "Oh, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore."
my first question to this guy would have been, why'd you do that? Why'd you close it? I didn't test her DNA. I didn't take any type of samples. We're saying suicide. How did she hang herself in a bathroom? No questions were asked. They rushed it to a close.
No, it's just closed. I don't know why. Jocelyn looked like a person that she wouldn't do that, but like, so it could have been other people around X making her feel uncomfortable. You think so?
And I feel like even if they're saying it was one or two people, I feel like they got rid of someone who really needs questioned for this. That's what I feel like. They got rid of. Good job, members only. Good job. Now, I'm not saying y'all always do the right thing, but your boy's looking suspect right now. He's looking suspect. And he thinks because a case is closed on a false pretense that it can't be dealt with again. Oh, you're wrong, my friend.
It can.
The right phone calls, that makes it happen. That makes it happen. Facts. We did it before. If it needs done again, it will get done again. Because you know it. Listen, this is a minor. You know what happens when you hit a sound? Your cheeks get passed around like the blunt. Are you stupid? Right. And you're frail? You're frail too. You'll get passed around like the ballerinas in your video. I'll make you put on the outfit, say dance. You don't dance, I cave your chest in. I'll make you dance for me.
X had a lot of girls around him, I'll tell you that for sure. But
you're sick. He's sick.
Had a lot of girls around him.
I need you to restate that. You see?
X had a lot of girls around him.
That's why I could never play with a dude messing with my daughter. And what's crazy is I know the father's looking for answers. I know the mother's hurt. If they knew it, they'd be down where you're at right now. Like, and they're probably watching. Well, you heard it here. Funny business. It's all funny business around that. And it's funny because shortly after that, what happens? X. Funny business, right?
Right.
I'm gonna tell you this. Okay. So that must have been her uncle I seen. Sorry. Yeah, she probably, all right, you're probably right, EJ. That was probably the uncle I was talking about. One of the uncles.
Yeah, the uncle.
Yeah, not the father, the uncle.
Right.
Yo, that's crazy. That's
Right.
crazy. That's crazy. I'm sorry. I get a little because I'm like, yo, if that was my daughter, you think you're gonna do that and then go dance in a video? Son,
No.
I'm gonna hunt you like a movie. I'm gonna be laughing the whole time like the Joker.
Yeah.
Got it. Her stepfather. Her stepfather. Yes, he is. It's not her uncle. It's her stepfather. I thought it was her father. I'm sorry. I was off with that. Her step. That's crazy. I'm sure they want to know this because, like, I guess they didn't get enough info. Because if I was told my daughter committed suicide and I found out a dude was in the room,
Right.
I would have snatched you off GP. I would have just snatched you. I would have just snatched you like, nah, we need to, nah. Mm-mm.
Surveillance.
I would have snatched you just to be nice.
True.
Maybe I think different. Maybe I am different. Maybe because I move different. I don't know. You wouldn't be walking around here singing no, rapping nothing. I can tell you that.
Right.
I'm sorry. And then if I wasn't satisfied with you, I would have had to visit the investigator. I'm just being real. And you could say, oh, he's just playing. I ain't playing. I would have pulled up on him too. Like, yo, my daughter ain't do that.
Czar, you know a lawyer named Robert Lewis?
Why?
Know who that is?
Why?
You know that's Robert Allen's attorney, and he said that Robert Allen he said my client had no intention that this was a murder.
I need you to explain yourself because no intentions, but he still went through premeditated with the thought of this being a robbery.
Mm-hmm. True.
So
he said my
where are we
had
going?
No idea. Like he didn't even think of it. He didn't, and he even said, the lawyer even said, he's like, my client had no idea that this was going on. Like he had no action in it, and he might have had I don't agree with that part because he did have part of the murder, and he's doing time for it.
Let me tell you this real quick though. This is in all 50 states. Let me educate you all since we know the law. Let me educate you. A felony, okay? A felony that people get 10 years off of, 25 years off of. That's usually on the second or third strike, right? But if during commencing a felony, any felony, stealing, racketeering, robbery, a murder occurs, life is automatically on the table.
What happens is they put you in an electric chair, basically.
Well, all states don't have that.
Down here in Florida.
Some states don't even have it set that you can get anything to kill you. Life is.
Look at YNW Melly. Look what he's facing right now.
He's in Florida.
Yeah.
Florida's different.
He allegedly killed one of his two best friends, and that's still murder.
I don't want to go there. That gets deep. I don't want to go there. That leads to more. But life is automatically on the table every time. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You could be stealing. And
I don't think X knew that he was going to die, to be honest. I don't think he knew.
I beg to differ.
You think so?
I beg to differ. When somebody sends me a picture of a statue of my face, and in that same statue, I see the body, and it's the statue's chip in the same place where they're alleging I got shot, I beg to differ. Now,
Alright,
did
I
he
agree
know
with you.
how?
I think X knew. I think X knew it. Like, he's got many threats by the KKK, like 2017.
Well, that ain't about shit. That ain't about ish. That ain't about ish. We're talking about shortly after Jocelyn. Next, he's up.
Jocelyn? Alright, then I guess Jocelyn was, I guess X saw one of her modeling, like, she was modeling, and I guess X was like, hey, how about we link up and then come and model and woo-doo-woo, da-da-da-da. And then, you know, I don't know what happened
No,
at that point in time.
listen, I'm going to tell you what happened. These Jones were going for Ja. The problem was, no, Ja stuck to the Biggie words. Don't bring your girl around me, true player for real. That's my nigga for real. He was really doing it. These Jones were going for him. He couldn't help that. He was sticking him. He was sticking him. And the thing was, I tell you, get these broads out my house. One of them walks.
It's like more girls and more acquaintances around him. Basically, he wasn't going in the right direction. And also for Jocelyn, you know what I mean?
No, I can't say that. She came and she got what she came for. She just didn't want the extra
kind
stuff.
Of like envy, love, and revenge type.
Right, but she didn't want the extra stuff. Who she wanted it with, she got it. But when money was missing, he needed people to skedaddle. I need them out. But the money was never found.
Out, because I knew X was missing money. I knew that for sure, of course.
But that's the issue. Or did the girls take it?
Money's the problem, basically, because you wouldn't, if I had a homie and said, hey, I do that, and yeah, it's all about money, and like, it's, you know, at the end of the day, it's not all about money, it's about your friends.
But if I'm messing with two Johns, and I don't think he thought it through. I'm messing with two Johns. When did they have time to swipe my money? But if, say we all three hit the shower and my niggas come in, you wouldn't think they'd go in searching for something quick? That just makes sense to me.
I think they would.
That makes sense to me.
I don't know what made this girl hang herself. I don't know. Like, a lot of people say it's medication related, depression. But in my opinion, I don't think I saw Jocelyn going through anything being suicidal. Sorry?
Yes. What'd you say?
I said, in my opinion, I don't think Jocelyn was going, like, in my opinion, I don't think she was suicidal, to be honest. If she was still alive, she would probably be like 17. I do not know what made this girl intentions of, it's probably other people around her or something. I don't know.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't care.
Basically.
They could tell me.
And people being jealous.
I don't buy it.
Jealousy and agony.
I sat on this story since I began this series. I sat on this story for a while. There's no one that can make me believe that she actually hung herself from a shower rod in a hotel. No.
That makes no sense. I know, right? I do not. It could have been other people, other associates, other people.
Now, if they were, let me keep this. If it was an upscale hotel and the shower rod was created a certain way, maybe.
Right.
But it doesn't make sense. Oh,
it doesn't.
I got a joint in a hotel. I'm going to leave for an hour. Then I'm going to come back and deal with this. That's not how a man moves. It's shady.
You just don't go. It's like leaving a 5-year-old unattended.
Well, no, it's leaving some cheeks unattended. What are you talking? Like, you're not going to leave the cheeks unattended. You're going to try and tend to it. But and she said, EJ saying she was kneeling. That doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
I put someone on their
Doesn't make
knees
sense.
when
Like,
I
how
execute
hang
them.
somebody from a shower rod? That makes no sense. It doesn't. It makes no sense to me. It's the ideology of it. What it like X then he wasn't there with her because he had to go. It's revenge and envy and all that type of stuff. And I don't know. Like I don't know. I know the parents are. I feel bad for the parents, to be honest. Like really, I really do. But like other than that, and her sister too.
Listen,
And there's more to it. There's more pieces missing.
EJ, what did she use to put around her neck? Didn't you say it was a scarf? That's bull. That's not. Come on.
What happens are?
You can't listen. I could tie that scarf tight as I want.
Yeah, it was a scarf around her neck. That's what happened. Czar?
Yeah, yes, a scarf. Let me tell you something. Let's say she did do it.
Sense.
Let's say she did do it.
Yeah.
He's gonna let the cheeks chill in the bathroom all night and morning. He ain't gonna check on the cheeks. You took her to a hotel, right?
Check on her? Really?
You took her to a hotel, right? You ain't gonna check on the cheeks.
I think it was not even that far from X's house, but like X was really far away in the back.
But the thing is, he already got the cheeks. And he said he wants them to leave the house. They left alive.
Like get out. That's what X wanted I know knowing Ja, you'd be
EJ,
get out. Like,
good point. Where was he using the bathroom? You're telling me he held it till they got the body out? Like, it doesn't make sense. I'm leaving cheeks unattended.
He didn't hold it. He went to go do whatever he wanted to do. And then leave Jocelyn doing, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you can tie I can tie a scarf so tight if it's the winter time. It makes snow angels. And it's like, I don't understand. You know what I mean?
I gotta go find out who all was on this case. I'm about to go call. I need to find out who's on this case. I need to find out the dates they concluded it. I need to find out who wrote the report too. If it wasn't just this guy I know, I need to get the details on this. So I gotta go. I'm getting mad. Man. I'm really getting mad. I don't want to know because I think of a coward that would do something like this or that wouldn't intervene. They
be like, my friend's doing that. Like, why? Yeah, stop her. Like, talk her out of it. You know what I mean?
You would not make it in prison. We would use you like tissue paper. We play with you. If you fought back, I'd break your wrist. It's so soft. It's such a soft crime. It's so soft. If your words can't get a female
investigation,
put the Mossberg in your mouth. That's the great saying. End it. You're done. You're finished. It's over. They don't get that. They want to stay alive to be a lame, stay alive. No, take yourself out. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with these guys? Who made these guys? Who raised you?
I guess she had a scarf around her neck. Like, how could someone die from a scarf? That's my question. That makes no sense.
I don't know, but I could tell you, if I ever entered during any crime like that happening,
like, I feel bad for the family. Like, people, like, X did dedicate a song called Jocelyn Flores, but like, that doesn't help the situation that she's gone now, you know what I mean?
I got to think about this one. This is it. The more we talk about it, the more I realize it makes no sense. None.
It doesn't make no sense. It's blank. It's like space.
All right, I need to do this research. I got to make some calls too. I'm gonna holler at you tomorrow, Jordan. Thank you for coming on.
You're welcome.
All right, I'll holler at you.
All right.
Yo, all I know after this is that Morley, this confirms it makes no sense to me. He confirmed the first name matches up with the name I saw that I tracked to this individual. I will deal with this. I know I got to start linking people up to start looking into it, seeing who was involved with it. And Mike Litteris, it's easy. You check the credibility of everybody on the case. Everyone needs their credibility checked. Something's not credible. Something's not credible about this. I'm going to compare the work they've done with this case, and I'm going to see what processes don't match up. I agree. And it's raining there for a reason. Feel my energy. The rain is crying for this young girl's life being taken with injustice. And when it rains, it pours. Oh, it does. One thing's for certain. One thing's for sure. Your favorite rapper's time, your favorite movie star's time, your favorite mogul's time, your favorite athlete's time, your favorite entertainer's time, your favorite comedian's time, your favorite of all time's favorites' favorite time. We in the building. I'm on this case. Shout to her stepfather, her mother, her family. We won't let your voices go unsung. Justice for job. This happens to her, next that happens to him. Funny. They never found the money. That's funny. They ain't never find the money. Are you kidding me? They ain't never find the money. You know how I put on other artists and how when they support the channel, the Cash App at $ capital THE capital CZARR, I put them on. This is a new track by Bucks called Pain. The official audio. I'm gonna get this joint up and rocking. Put respect on this young artist's name. Anybody else that wants to play their music, hit me up.
Nobody got love for me, keep it around for company. Picture with the off-white, project flex with on my mind. Two girls call me back to me, we sitting around playing little games. Gotta pop like two burgies,
They never found the money. There was never another mention of the money he got stole from the house. Funny. Isn't that funny? Jordan G, I'm going to listen to yours. This is the name of the YouTuber.
Off my face and wrist. Fucked up off this activist. Overdose that the guilt trip. Fucking stuff with that PG blues. Running up racks, nigga, that's the move. Disappointed, gotta keep a smile on my face. But the inside, I'm in a dark place. Gotta stay focused. Gotta stay on my grind. Conversation with the man above. He know it's my time. Turn nightmares to sweet dreams. Money bags are all I see. Wish again, call me OG. Motivational referees. Nobody got love for me. Keep it true for company. Big drip with the off-white. Project flex when I'm on mine. Two girls call me Max Payne. Pussy nigga, we don't play no games. Gotta pop like two Perkies. I gotta ease the pain. I gotta ease the pain. I gotta ease the
And this is way better than something I heard from Cooley. That's crazy. It's crazy what you can do when you have a backing of other people who put in work, ain't it? I'm going to repost this artist and community for y'all to go check out and support. It's an upcoming artist. Hit the bell, support it. I love showing off new artists. That's how I can know I can read talent. And I'm going to repost them. I want y'all to check out their music. The artist is talented. Also, if you check on their video, it leads you to other videos. They're going to drop the official audio on YouTube. If you don't want to wait, on SoundCloud.com. He has the link there. So check that out. And I'm about to chill back and watch that. I'm going to be live with you sometime tomorrow. So get ready. I'm going to get some more information. I might talk about it, but along with the Jenny thing, and Jordan, you allege she knows Jocelyn, we're going to come back to that. We're going to come back to that narrative and conversate. I'm telling you, we're going to come back to that and conversate, because I'm telling you, we ain't done. We ain't done. I see something funny, dummy. Whenever there's something funny in the air, they send me to sniff it up. And after tonight, I think I made my point to who I needed it to make. Whoever's relevant to make a point, I think I made my point. And they know they got to move. You worried about a deal after you need to be worried about a body of a girl being gone. That's crazy. All right, we out of here. And Jordan, I'm going to check your join out, and I'm going to make sure I give you that airtime. You